With over 30 years of experience in real estate and the mortgage industry, Darlene Mays provides knowledge and expert guidance to clients looking to buy or sell a home. Serving clients throughout South Orange County, Darlene specializes in the senior community of Laguna Woods Village. Darlene works with her clients to ensure the highest level of service, from the beginning of the process right down to the closing table. If you are looking to buy or sell, who you work with really does matter. Call Darlene Mays today.
Welcome into Beyond the Red Carpet. A little over 6 years ago, we began this show, and my very first guest was actor Brennan Elliott. I'm so happy to have Brennan back to bookend the whole show. My first and my last guest. Brennan, welcome, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Francis.
You are very busy. I see you're in your car and you took time out to be with us.
It's not the best lighting, and I don't have a studio space here. I've been running around dealing with a bunch of work stuff and family stuff. It's been just absolutely insane last week, but I wanted to fit this in because I forgot the last week we had her earlier in the week. I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. I'm not perfect.
Thanks, Papa.
But I'm glad we're talking.
And we know your fans know that you had a history with your wife. Her health has not been the best lately, and so we're all pulling for her. And
I appreciate that.
And she's in.
Yeah, I had so many. I had to deactivate my Instagram. Last week I had some hackers. I had people that were trying to whatever. But the point was, there was one day I had 86 people actually DMing and direct messaging me on, her status and how was her treatment, how she's feeling. And look, wonderful things. But Cammie had to put hers down because she was going through treatment, and she's good. Don't get me wrong. But I couldn't talk to everybody. So I thought, I need a mental health. They call it a mental health break. I don't need a mental health break. I just need a little bit of a break, deal with some stuff, and then we'll go back.
That's why I'm actually stopping the show. I will be going on for other things, but this is the last episode, and I am so grateful that you did manage to find the
I'm honored. I'm honored, Francine. Thank you for having me on the last episode. It's so sad that it ends, but, on to bigger and better things, I'm sure. Right?
Exactly. Bigger and better things. Let's just get into it, because you're a very busy Hallmark actor. I mean, you've been with Hallmark for a zillion years, as far as I know. Your latest show is His and Hers with Lacey Chabert. And let me ask you about that, because while I was watching it, there were so many references to some of your older shows that you did together. All of My Heart, there was a reference to Goat and the crossword puzzle she was doing, and crossword mysteries you guys did together. I was hoping that while I'm seeing all these little Easter eggs of your past shows together, this wasn't like a swan song to your duo. I mean, they didn't.
No, I mean, look, I hope. Obviously, I hope not. I mean, I love Lacey. She's a very dear friend, and hopefully we can work together again. And I don't want to sound cliche. I mean, everybody says that, but we've done 10 movies together. We've had a lot of success together, and we love the movies we've done. And this was very much outside of the box for us. We haven't done something kind of legalese and everything else. But that's up to Hallmark, if they want to, put us together. I don't say no to Lace. I mean, she's a very dear friend. And so I would love to work with her again on anything. And obviously I would love to work with Hallmark on anything. So it's just a matter of finding the right projects and making it happen. But I think there's a fire truck. There's an ambulance saying that someone's in cardiac arrest. Maybe it's a fan that wants us to do another movie. So I'm just kidding. No, it was fun to work with her. It's been a long time, and we had to cut some parts of the movie out that I thought were important to the project, as far as the kind of through line of the story. There's some scenes that were taken out about her and I wanting to have a child, and that's a universal theme, the struggle about dealing with your career and having a child, and how do you do that. But we only had an hour and 28 minutes with commercials or whatever it is, so you got to kind of make a movie in that 2 hour time. But loved seeing her and working with her, and love her husband and her family and their dear friends, and if they called to do another movie together, I would, of course. And if Hallmark asked me to do any other movie with anybody else, I'd do that too. So it's part of the business, and we've been lucky and blessed to be able to do 10 movies together. So we're very lucky.
But you as a duo are one of the Hallmark duos that everybody loves. The fans just love you two together. Did they write that movie for you guys, or did they just plug you in?
No, I think it was. I think, Francine, it was written. Excuse me. It was written as a kind of homage to a movie called Adam's Rib, which was a movie back with Spencer Tracy, and who I absolutely think is one of the best ever, and Katharine Hepburn. And that got me excited when I heard about that. And it was a different script, and they didn't, match it verbatim, but we had some elements, and I thought it was fun. And we've always been told a little bit of the Hepburn Tracy, duo of Hallmark at times. And so we thought it was an homage to the fans for that. And it just, it was a really nice kind of time for us to get together and do something for the fans, and something. Obviously, I thought a lot of the fans wanted All My Heart 4, but who knows in the future, maybe that'll happen. But this was our way of saying, you want us together, and here you go, And so we did it. And
Actually,
we've had some.
My next question was there any plans for All of My Heart 4?
I don't think at this juncture there's plans to make All of My Heart 4, but I do know that Lacey and I would love to do it, obviously. But it's beyond our pay grade, as I always say. So we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously I always say I love working for Hallmark, and if they bring the right, they bring content, I'll always say yes, unless it's something that I feel like it's not the right one. But I mean, the fans want it, and they always listen to their fans, and we'll see what happens.
You did not make a Christmas movie this year.
Well, Kate, I have not had an interview about Christmas. Well, here's what happened. I've never passed on a Hallmark movie in my career, and I read the script, and I just felt like, is there anything else out there that I could read, type thing. And the casting director at the time, who no longer is with the network, said there was. And so it just kind of was a little communication faux pas on both my part, probably, and hers as well. And it was an interesting idea, but I just thought, is there anything else out there to read? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And everything was cast. So unfortunately, a lot of my fans are not very happy that I'm not doing a Christmas movie, to be honest. That was one of the reasons I had to put the Instagram down. They were very, very displeased that I'm not going to be part of the calendar. But it's the first time for me, and I love Hallmark, and I'm sure I'll do a Christmas movie for them next year.
Yeah, well, that will be great. I was looking through your biography on IMDb, and it has you as singing in some of the Christmas movies. Do you sing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I mean, I'm not Pavarotti or anything. I mean, I went to theater school, and we sang and danced and did all that, the stuff you learn and get taught and stuff. I can sing. It's not something that I would put on the top of my resume as, hiring me as a singer. But I mean, sing a little bit, and I've been lucky enough to sing in a few movies, and it's been a lot of fun. And you train the voice to kind of hit those notes. I mean, there are people out there that are singers. I remember Mariah Carey when she did Christmas Melody with us. I mean, that girl's a singer. I mean, that's legit.
Yeah.
I am not that, man, obviously, but I enjoy it. I mean, I like to think that if a character is a singer, a dance man, or if the character is, I just lost you. Francine. I'm here. And this is going to be the oddest interview of your life, because I think this is going to be a good thing, because it's your last interview, and I'm doing this here. I'm in my car. My phone is going to die. So let's just continue. I think this is lovely. We'll just, it's charging now. No, I'm not a singer, but if the character is asked to sing or dance or have an accent or whatever. You got to find ways to train yourself to make that believable. And in theater school, you always learn those kinds of things. And I've had a few little jingles on some songs, and it's been fun.
I was shocked when I read that because I didn't. It was completely new to me that you actually did the singing in the movies. Okay, so we're going to cut this somewhat short. We still have a little bit of time because I know your phone is dying, and this is a very strange situation. But
Listen, Francine, we're gonna go all the way with this one. This is gonna be the greatest interview of your life, not because of the subject you're interviewing, but because there's so many problems going on. Anyway,
we're going to persevere. We're going to charge through this because I have been wanting you to be the bookend the whole series, the whole shows, and I am just so grateful that you are. You know what? Let's talk a little bit about you yourself because you have two kids. What
yeah.
are their ages?
My son is 12 and my daughter's 10.
Do they have any desire to follow in your footsteps? I'm always curious about that with actors. And
my son, absolutely not. My daughter is a little. I mean, they're both very good at drawing and they're very artistic. My daughter's really, really artistic. She's doing they both play piano and she's singing in a concert for Christmas, and so she's done some acting on stage for school. So she's a little bit, which I have a love-hate about it because I want her to follow whatever dream she wants to follow, obviously. And I just know how difficult this business is. And I don't want anybody that's my kid, to partake in a business that can be difficult. And looking at the future with AI and everything could even be more difficult. So, but if she really wanted to be in this business, then that's her prerogative and I'll support her. But they're both very talented and they enjoy certain things like singing and dancing and doing all the theaters at school and stuff, and drawing and painting. And that's my offer to our family. My wife is the genius and the intellectual, brilliant person, and so they're very good in school, and I give them that little art stuff. So, but whatever they want to do, I support it. I just try to guide them and make the right decisions on what's appropriate and what's going to work for them. And it's a tough business, you know that. I mean, it's not the easiest business to be successful. It's as an actor, I mean, it's a 24-hour a day involvement, in my opinion. You got to anybody can be an actor and hit their lines and, hit their marks to their lines, or I don't know, be a pretty face on a screen or whatever. But, we've had these conversations about the greats. I mean, to be an artist and to create really beautiful work, it takes a craft and an open instrument and a 24-hour day involvement of commitment to creating truth on screen or on stage. And it's not for everyone.
It definitely is not. But speaking of your children right now, one more question. What do you guys like to do as a family when you're not working? What activities do you guys do together?
We like to go for walks. We like to go out to dinner. My kids and I like to have like family dinner. We do that once a week. My kids are so packed. I mean, they got jujitsu. My kids are on their fourth belt of jiu-jitsu. They play soccer. They do Kumon, which is an educational tool for school. They do piano, singing, soccer. I mean, they're really, really busy. Way more busier than I was. But so we don't have a lot of extra.
Yeah, today kids are just out doing all these things. It's when I was younger, I just out on my bike, but now they have all these activities that they can all.
Yeah. You know what I love now is like my son and daughter, we always have about an hour and a half of TV on the weekends, and I'll do 45 minutes and I'll watch hockey with my son, and then I'll do 45 minutes and I watch this crazy show called Sugar Star with my daughter.
Oh, really?
Which is just it's Hello Kitty stuff, and this woman goes and buys all these Hello Kitty things, and it's really it's a lot of fun. So I really enjoy spending time with the kids and watching their shows and whatever they're interested in, and just trying to be a dad for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what's next? I know you said you're going to be heading out soon for another project. What's next for you?
I've got two that I'm working on that I might have to be one, hopefully by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen. It might be in January, and then another one in February, March. And then I'm working on developing a show, a mystery series for Hallmark that shoots in Greece. And so I'm just trying to, keep myself busy, but also just trusting and relying on whatever the Lord has for me. That's the way I like to look at it. I mean, what is that thing? You can make plans, but God has other plans. So I
Yeah.
just try to stay focused on the work and on creating good work and trying to just if I lose that ability to connect artistically with my fans and keep artistic and keep creating, that's when it gets a little dark for me. But it's going to be good for me the next couple of years for sure, and I'm grateful, very grateful, very
Right.
blessed.
And shooting in Greece, your series might shoot in Greece, which is
Yeah, we're trying to. Well,
right there.
the rumor is we're well, not the rumor. We're dealing with a line producer right now to shoot hopefully in Crete, Greece, which is something we want to do. And there's some tangible other issues we got to deal with, but I think it could happen, and hopefully, by middle of next year, we could start developing some of those. And I really enjoyed kind of the mystery series because I really enjoy a detective and that whole solving puzzles and solving crimes and stuff. So we'll see what happens. But the network, well, not the network, the streaming service now, I guess is what this probably is. We'll see what their plans are, and I just you can't plan your life around what other people's plans are. You just got to keep putting one foot forward and focusing on what you're passionate about, your art, great content, and just trusting God, it's all going to work out. And so hopefully that happens. It's a great script, and the lady that wrote it is fabulous, and we'll see what happens.
You're another detective because when you were in the flower shop mysteries with Brooke Shields, obviously, and the crossword
Yep.
mysteries with Lacey. And do you have anybody in mind for your co-star?
I can't tell you that right now,
Ah,
Francine. You would be the only human being on earth outside of me and my producing partner that would know. So
me.
we no, but well, truth be told, we have a couple of ladies that we really like that we'll make that offer when it happens. But you know, financially, what happens? Who knows? Tax breaks. I mean, all these things you have to take into account when you're producing something. You never know if someone's available, if they like the content. But you have a list of people you like, and there's a couple that I really would we obviously would be blessed to have them a part of it. But we'll see what happens.
Well, good
Got to
luck.
stay in the moment. Got to stay in the moment, somewhat, don't we?
Definitely, definitely. Um, and I know this is a little difficult situation, so I don't want to keep you longer than I need to. But I do want to say that to all the viewers out there, you are such a sweet person. You out of
Oh,
all
thank you,
the
Francie.
celebrities I've met throughout 30 something years, I feel like I can call you a friend, and that to me,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
I can call on you for anything. You are just so down to earth. You don't put on airs, and like I say, you are just who you are. You don't. I mean,
Well, I always, yeah, I was raised by by a single mother, and she always says, "Be the true you," and if they don't like you,
yeah, but
f
we
you.
all love.
It's
We
what
love.
it is. It's
You've got a
you know.
big fan base out there, and we can't wait to see you in your next project. But in the meantime, our hearts and our prayers go out to you and Cami, your beautiful wife. She is a sweetheart as well.
Oh, she's the best. Yeah,
I,
she's
I
the best.
I like her very much. I like you as a family. I have not met your children yet. One of these days, I
Not yet. No.
but we will get together and we'll keep up. We'll be doing some more projects in the future because, like I said, I am on to bigger and better projects, and maybe information will come out in the next few months about what that will be. So
Beautiful. I look forward to hearing about it.
yeah, it's going to be fun. But I want to thank you again for bookending this
Yeah.
series, this show, being my first and my last guest. And good luck with everything, Brennan. I really
Well,
mean
thank you for your patience, Francine, and obviously having our first interview, and then this interview will be hopefully remembered as one of the most different and a little odd than the car and everything else. I mean, why not? Just who cares? Just go with it. I'm here. I love you, and I'm here to answer your questions and just be with you. And you got to roll with stuff. If phones don't
yeah.
work or
Well,
you're in
I
traffic,
remember
you got to do it. But
the first
yeah,
one, you drove all the way down to Orange County to be
I
in
did.
I
Yeah.
knew you said I would not do this again for anybody but you because it was a long ride for you. But you, like I said, you are such I can't say a mensch in Yiddish terms, if you know that word. You are,
I know what you're saying.
yep, you're so lovely, and I
Thank you.
appreciate your being here. And thank you once again from the bottom of my heart.
Well, may God bless you on all your endeavors, and you know you can always call me, and I'm there. And it was a pleasure, Francine. All the best, and lots of love, and yeah, prayers to you and your endeavors. And I appreciate you and all the fans and your prayers for my wife. She's doing great. So,
It's great.
yeah, we just and
Right.
hopefully I can just keep making content and bringing it to the fans and putting a smile and a pitter patter in someone's heart when they watch a movie or a TV series here in the future. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to it too. So until we meet again, we will definitely keep in touch.
Till next time, Francine. Thank you, love.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Thanks. For the viewers, this was the finale of Beyond the Red Carpet. I want to thank all the people who have come on, the authors, the actors, everybody who's come on and made this show such a success, the success that it has been. And I enjoyed doing it, being part of your viewing pleasure. And I'm glad that you viewers have enjoyed it as well. So I won't say I will see you next time, but I will be seeing you sometime. Bye-bye.
With over 30 years of experience in real estate and the mortgage industry, Darlene Mays provides knowledge and expert guidance to clients looking to buy or sell a home. Serving clients throughout South Orange County, Darlene specializes in the senior community of Laguna Woods Village. Darlene works with her clients to ensure the highest level of service, from the beginning of the process right down to the closing table. If you are looking to buy or sell, who you work with really does matter. Call Darlene Mays today.